Step this way, the strangest sight from the island. Freaks from the four corners of the world. For 2 nickels, 1 dime, a 10th part of $1, we've got the show if you've got the dime.
You're fired, Chris.
Sachet.
Your turn.
Though The Real Housewives of Atlanta may look different from the popular 19th century freak show, the two spectacles serve the same purpose: to teach its viewers cultural lessons about normalcy, abnormalcy, and difference. The commercial freak show thrived in a late 19th century market that catered to a diverse body of people from all social backgrounds in an era that was defined by social fracture and political turbulence. The anxieties caused by mass immigration and flourishing class mobility were relieved by the popular freak show, which bonded the diverse throng of spectators in a category of relative perceived normalcy.
Rosemary Garland has helped us understand that the cultural work of the freak show is to inscribe certain kinds of bodies with deviance, and conversely to inscribe the viewer's body with neutrality. Reality television similarly teaches its viewers lessons about what should be deemed freakish. Deploying narratives of race, class, and gender to reinforce notions of social difference.
The Real Housewives series is a popular reality TV show about women who identify as part of a community of wealthy urban socialites. But it's important to note that the series are also stratified by their starring women's performances of race, gender, and class.
However, Atlanta stands alone. Nielsen Media Research reports that the show has averaged 1.542 million women aged 18 to 49 per telecast, making it the #1 primetime series among all cable networks.
We claim that The Real Housewives of Atlanta is consumed much in the same way that freak shows are consumed, because of its depiction of black women as essentially volatile, decadent, and petty. Despite their wealth and upper-class status, it is implied that they are unable to transcend their apparently natural tendencies towards outrageous antics.
In the last decade, Atlanta has become a cultural center of media production for Black Americans. Georgia's 2008 Entertainment Industry Investment Act gives many media productions a 20% tax break, perhaps in response to and in order to promote the already thriving Black cultural scene.
However, The Real Housewives of Atlanta is an especially heavy-handed embodiment of the freak show convention.
Media depictions of the housewives themselves help illuminate the narratives that they represent for mainstream viewers. The Real Housewives of Atlanta were brought to The Ellen Show.
What else, Sheree? Come on, please, give me a break.
Okay, wait, because
Notice that the housewives were expected and encouraged by Ellen's reactions to perform a particular brand of freakery that audiences associate with the television show. This is just one example of Bell Hook's description of what occurs between the consumer of mainstream media and the othered subject. The viewer fetishizes the other and learns about racial, class, and gender difference via close consumption. In this sense, the Real Housewives of Atlanta phenomenon is a co-production between the depicted others, the housewives, and the consuming non-others, in this case, Ellen DeGeneres and her studio audience.
In the franchise of the Real Housewives franchise, we are the only brown girl.
In order to sell the Real Housewives of Atlanta product, the performers are required to perpetuate images of themselves as embodying an authentic, racialized Atlanta ethos.
As much as the show puts Black powerful women in the spotlight, it also creates a space of discourse where writers such as Wickham can strip agency from these Black starlets, reducing them to a simple, commodified type: dysfunctional, angry, Black women.
The Atlanta housewives are made to be seen and consumed as authentically Black. This representation of Black women is allegedly authentic because it plays to culturally pervasive racist, sexist, and classist stereotypes of Black womanhood. This is the cultural work of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It assures us that these are authentic representations of Black womanhood and domesticity, and that these women are not like us. It confirms our cultural assumptions about the angry Black woman. It turns her into a consumable, two-dimensional caricature. This claimed authenticity is what obfuscates the cultural racism and sexism inherent in the show's performances, production, and marketing. Much like the freak show, wherein the performers are deemed safely separate from the spectators, the Real Housewives of Atlanta are fun to watch, but we are never asked to entertain the radical notion that they are people.
Money can't buy your class. Money can't buy your class. Elegance is learned